Hello everybody, this is DeMarr out on my morning walk. It's probably about 20 degrees on Tuesday morning. I can't remember what day, 17th, 18th, somewhere around there. And I'm out on my walk and I'm so excited. The sun's not quite up yet. And I want to talk to you more this morning about how to build your business talking to everybody. I talked a little bit about that last week, about talking to everybody, and I've been thinking a lot and practicing a lot. One of the things that I learned a long time ago, that in order to be an effective leader, you got to be a follower first, and that's something that I learned. You got to be a follower, and you got to learn, and you got to absorb things. And one of the things that I've absorbed over the last couple of weeks, actually it's been about 30 days, is from Eric Worre. And what I've learned is a really simple way to approach people. And it's so easy, it's not funny. Anybody can do it and practice it. And it's using a fundamental phrase called, I call it, if I would you, if I would you, if I would you. So if you can learn if I would you, you can really talk to anybody. So just practice if I would you, if I would you. And what if I would you is you can use it with any circumstance, cold market, warm market, up market, down market, it doesn't really matter. And if I would you is really simple, and let me kind of just go over that real simple approach. And I practice it. I practice this everywhere, and I've been practicing, and it works so well. And it's real simple. So, for example, it has to do with using third-party tools. So, if I would you need to use it with third-party tools. Like, for example, if you've got an online video, if you've got a magazine, if you've got a DVD, if you've got a opportunity meeting that you go to, if you've got a home meeting that you're trying to get someone to, any of that you can use this with. And you can use it with any upfront phrase. For example, you can say, hey, I'd like to run something by you, or hey, I really value your opinion, or hey, are you open for other ways to make money? And if they say yes, you can use if I would you. And here's how the if I would you works. So if I'm talking to someone, I say, hey, listen, I want to run something by you. If I gave you a website, would you watch a video that's on that website? Another way to how to use if I would you is if I gave you a magazine, would you read it? And that little phrase is absolutely one of the easiest things that I've ever learned or taught other people, if I would you. Now, the second part of that is committing them. Is the hardest part of I found in this business is once you give somebody something or want them to do something, is getting them to do it. And this is the other part that I absolutely love that Eric taught, and that is after you've committed and they said yes, you say, okay, when, this is so easy, when would you be able to watch it? Or when would you be able to read it? Or when would you be able to come? If you're talking about going to a meeting, when would you be able to come to the meeting? When would you be able to come over to my friend's house? When would you be able to meet with my friend? And what you're doing is you're letting them decide, not you. Instead of saying, hey, I want to give it, would you watch it over the weekend? You're letting them decide the time frame that they want to watch it or can watch it. So it makes it really effective. So if I would you use that. So, hey, I really value your opinion if you're talking to somebody that you really highly respect. And I've got a video that I want you to watch. It's online. If I gave it to you, would you watch it? And if they say yes, you say, okay, when would you be able to watch it? And they're going to give you a time frame. So let's say, well, I'd be able to watch it in the next couple of days. Okay, great. So today's Tuesday. If I called you Thursday, for sure will you have watched it? Now you'll notice I use that phrase. It's another one of Eric's really key words or phrases is that, would you watch it for sure? And so if I call you on Thursday, will you have for sure watched it? Or will you watch it for sure? Have watched it for sure? And they're going to tell you, and it's going to make them think that, okay, am I really going to be able to watch it, or do I need an extra couple of days or whatever? But what happens is you're committing them, or they're committing themselves to watch your video. And so it's absolutely one of the most simple and easiest ways to teach someone and to show someone the business. So use the phrase, if I would you, and then follow up with letting them commit on a time. And I've really been practicing that, and I want to tell you a little story how it worked, just so you can see a live, so you can hear a live example. The other day, it was my anniversary, and went over. My wife has a favorite, absolutely favorite chocolate place in town, and so I usually get her a basket of these chocolates. And I go over there, and I've seen the lady there many times, and she knows that I'm with send out cards. And I mean, she knows that I just do something with cards. And she was being polite, and she said to me, she says, so now what do you do again? And I said, well, I've got a magazine that tells you all about what I do. She goes, really? And I says, yeah. So I said, if I gave you the magazine, would you watch it? I mean, would you read it? And she goes, well, yeah, sure. And I said, okay, so when would you be able to read it? And it was on a Friday, and she says, over the weekend. And I said, great. So if I call you Monday, will you have for sure read the magazine? And she thought for a minute. She goes, yeah, I'll be able to get through it. And I says, great, I'll call you Monday, but I don't want to give it to you unless for sure you're going to read it. And she goes, yeah, absolutely. So what did I do? I said, this is another part of this concept, is I says, well, what number is the best number to call you, and when should I call you on Monday? So I let her decide the best time, and she told me, and it was 10 o'clock, and I said, well, I have an appointment at 10 o'clock. What if I call you by noon? She says, yeah, that will work. And so I called her at noon yesterday, and she says, it's a great product. She goes, I don't think I'm interested in the business side, but I want to be to use the service. I can see how I can use it. It was a great opportunity. I turned her on to the website, let her get another exposure, and today I've got an appointment with her at 3 o'clock to sign her up, at least as a customer. So that is how this system works. It works really well. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys about this, and how excited I am about you using this, this new concept. And I don't know if it's new, it's just an incredible concept. And I'm telling you, I don't care how good you are, how bad you are, you can use this, and you can work it and practice it and use it really well. So this is DeMarr signing off on my while I'm walking and talking. So have a great day. Bye.